What? What's going on? Ah! That's scary.
Max.com presents the first annual Christmas movie death quiz, brought to you by Cream Pies. With us today is Rene Bravo from Keeping Up with the Nerds. Rene, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Okay, seriously, are we all low for content that we gotta make a death game out of this now?
Certainly not. Rene, you are participating at your own will. Rene, thank you so much again for joining us. Are you ready to participate in the Christmas movie death quiz?
No, but I feel like we're gonna keep going.
Yes, sir, we are. This game consists of 3 questions. Answer 2 and you will walk away with your life. That is the grand prize for today.
Sounds like a good prize.
Moving on, Rene, your first question. Please spell the movie The Santa Claus.
That's it?
That's it?
Oh, okay. S-A... what's going on? Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? I'm spelling it. What's going on?
Rene,
Yes.
Once again, the question is, spell the movie The Santa Claus.
Oh, we're getting technical. Okay. All right. T-H-E-S-A-N-T-A-C-L-U-S. Whoa. I spelled it right. I spelled the Santa Claus.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, there's nothing else.
Nick, please show him his prize.
Oh, God.
Rene, that is an incorrect answer. The correct spelling of the Santa Claus. Claus is spelled C-L-A-U-S-E.
Really? How it's spelled? Is that how it's spelled in the 90s?
Rene, for your second question, please name the last line John McClane gives at the end of Die Hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he basically says, Happy Trails, Hans! Classic McClane.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I saw the movie thousands of times.
Nick, please present Rene with his prize. That is it, you get nothing. That answer is correct. We've got 1 out of possible 3. Rene, if you answer this question correctly, you will walk away with your life.
Okay, cool, all right.
Rene, please, for the audience, name every one of Santa's reindeer.
Really?
Really?
That's a lot of reindeer.
You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Jingle All the Way. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger said it in Jingle All the Way, so I have to harness my inner Arnold. All right. He says, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen.
Rene, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Rene, you have officially won Max.com's first annual Christmas movie death quiz. We lied. You will be walking away not only with your life, but a lifetime supply of 7-Eleven Boston cream pies.
See, there's a problem with the last part. I'm diabetic. Can't have all that sugar.
That seems like a you problem. And that wraps up today's show. Join us next year when we bring in Nick Valero as a guest.
Oh.
We didn't talk about that. recording at 12920 Philadelphia Street. You said that right when I started eating ice. Whittier, Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California. At Understated Comics, Keeping Up with the Nerds presents issue 176. My name is Dick Valero.
Rene.
This is Bryan.
And welcome to the show, everybody.
I was thinking, wait, are we at, is this 176?
It's 177.
Is it 177?
Yeah.
Why did I say
Last
that?
week was
176.
I don't remember.
We're keeping that in.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
you
That's
can't.
it.
That can't get better than that.
This is what happens when you get the nerds, just the three of us, no guests.
Look, because you were like, oh, starting in 5 seconds. I'm like, wait, what?
I think
There was
through-
no time to think, and there was no time to talk about what issue number this is.
Look, I let it go. I let it go because I was more distracted by the fact that I caught Nick off guard eating ice prior to you saying, start the show now.
What? Wait,
Would you much rather have been caught eating ice or with your pants down, dude?
wait, where am I?
Yeah.
That's a good
Where is it?
Out in public? Definitely. Here? No.
Here?
Never.
I think I've had my pants off here. I've definitely had my pants
Well,
off.
yeah, in the restroom, obviously.
No, in here.
Oh, well, you've had to also change.
I changed into the
Actually,
Joker
no,
outfit.
you didn't. No, he didn't, Susan. What are you talking about?
It's been on the
She doesn't
security
listen to the
cam.
show, man. She doesn't
She
listen.
This is the one time she does.
No, she's not going to listen.
Welcome to the
177 77
Seven.
issues. She hasn't listened to one.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 177. Check us out on our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, x.com.
Because we're
Check out our
recording at 12920. Oh.
It's going to be a loop.
That's the whole podcast.
That's just it. I
Go
broke.
check out our YouTube channel at Keeping Up with the Nerds because we've got LA Comic Con and Whittier Comic Fest video coverage coming to you guys, either already up online or coming to you guys soon.
Eric,
We'll see.
Eric messaged. He was like, "Oh, now I need to watch this episode."
He didn't say anything back. He said he was gonna watch it, but I don't think he
He's waiting on
He's
his
waiting.
Comic
Yeah.
Fest. He's only going to wait till
He's
my
like,
stuff
I'm waiting
comes
till my
out.
stuff comes out.
right. No, but I mean, we
Yeah.
ended up saying really good things about Whittier Comic Fest. We
Yes,
actually said
we did.
It was
better
good.
than LA
Really
Comic
good.
Con in
It was
a way.
fun.
Yes,
So it was
You-
great.
That was. I only have opinion for one.
That's true. He's
What's-
not lying.
I can only have.
We only attend one out of those two.
I still can't believe that he was like, "Yeah, it was great."
Yeah, it was fun. Just does it.
God, dude.
Brian's like, yeah, right. Wait, what? You're welcome.
I think Nick in a comic book would be the villain of the story. Oh, and our audio platforms:
Audio
Podbean,
platform.
Spotify.
How do you just
Apple
skip over
Podcast.
that?
I know.
Sorry,
you-
I
how
didn't
do
do
you
the
go?
last plug-in.
Nick's our villain. I was
I
what?
feel like you're the villain because you're not B tier. I think you're like an A tier. You're an A tier villain because you've
Thank
got
you.
like a pretty good like.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't want to make it sound. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a nicer way of saying it.
No.
You said this last week of like how do you say a nicer way of dealing with an
Dealing with
incompetent
incompetent.
person? Incompetence.
Well, no, it kind of sounds like you said it right there.
I feel like Nick's superpower is like the Riddler. He's just word vomits though and tries to get away with, or no, does get away with a lot of successful stuff. It's just you're going through TSA, you tell people like really dumb things, and then that's it. Here you say things like under your breath, and it's believable.
I took a picture of one of my coworkers in the office. I put 40 pictures of him all over the place. They'll be finding him until February.
Sorry, what? What?
How
So
do you?
I took a picture of a coworker, and then with her.
With their
was
consent.
was this
Huh?
was this the same coworker? You do the yellow?
No, different one.
Oh, okay.
You with their
I'm,
trying to
spread,
see a
I'm
picture.
spreading the love.
with their oh my god,
Huh?
You're spreading the chaos.
With their consent.
Yeah.
His consent was after he found the first one.
So he's aware the picture exists, but he doesn't know there's multiple.
Oh no, they're slowly finding out. Like I even set the thermostat in the office all the way down to 45. I didn't realize that a thermostat could go that low
Question for you.
because I hid one inside the thermostat.
Oh
so
my
when you
God.
opened it up to change
it.
his
Question
face
for you.
popped out at you. It was great.
Do you ask Monica if these actions are okay so that
Never.
HR doesn't come after you?
Nah.
If
Never.
anything?
Never. Because if I know, then it's disciplinary
Listen, man.
action.
Listen,
See,
dude.
here's one thing.
If I
that
don't go to the
learned.
doctor, nothing's wrong with me.
No, see, here's one. No, that's different.
If my arm it doesn't look
That
broken,
is 100% different.
if I don't look at my broken arm,
when
it's
it
not
comes
broken.
to a workplace, if somebody already told you, hey, if you do that, you will get fired. Okay, I've already been told and I've been warned. But if I do something and then they go, hey, you're not supposed to do that. If you do that again, then you'll get fired. See, then I can get away with it.
Here, okay, now I got another question. No, doesn't make sense.
I don't know how that logic works.
Yeah,
but
because
okay.
I didn't know I could get fired for that, or I didn't know I could get in trouble for that.
So
You had to explicitly tell
That's like
me.
saying that, like, oh, I didn't know the bear could maul me if I kept poking it and poking it and poking it.
Exactly. I didn't know.
I poked the bear like 5 times.
So do you
I
know
didn't know.
it growled, but it didn't kill me.
Do you know the rules of improv?
Yeah.
Never say yes. Never say no.
Never say no,
Mhm.
and it's always yes and.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever noticed that Nick never says yes and to anything? It's always a stern but.
But
So now that I think about it, I think that because you wanted to potentially do in the future a sketch show, like like multicam,
We'll do is
one run,
I want to do a skit where it's literally one take.
one take, which
And-
is great.
Yeah, and it's literally our first take, whatever take that we're doing within that
we
skit.
technically have one of those
Yeah.
with the shoe one.
Here's my yeah, we do.
Mhm.
Oh damn it! I forgot that that's still in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got to do
That's
that one.
not
I
us.
forgot. No, but
Yeah.
it'll be up there. It's an easy edit. I don't know why I forgot.
You
about
said
it.
that 3 times
I
already.
have.
You
I
said
don't
it the
know
day that
why.
we did it.
Oh my God. Okay, it'll go up. It'll go up before this issue goes up.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it will.
If it's not a
Then call me out.
No,
I fired
yeah.
myself. No, but the reason why is imagine Nick in an improv show. He doesn't yes and. He says yes but. So he just keeps adding over and just keeps adding to the scene.
So it makes the scene bigger.
To what point though?
Yeah, you've
Does
always
it not end? Do we have to kill you in the skit to make it work?
Yeah, you've never been to improv, have you?
No. I've been a part of an improv show back in high school. I went to improv camp. That
No,
was a thing.
that's at the Maverick.
No, I've never been.
At the Maverick Theater, the one that you've been to for like
Yeah.
all the plays you go into.
Yeah.
Every week they always have improv schmimprov, which is an improv show that they do there.
Every week?
Every week they do it.
We should all go.
It's a lot of fun. I used to go like
Wait, audience participation?
audience participation.
Like you can be on stage or
No,
you're
it's
just,
you're just
throwing
giving
stuff.
you're just giving suggestions out.
Yeah.
But the one that was really cool was Christmas. So it was 24 hours of improv. Yeah.
Wow.
And for every hour, so it's $10 to be there, and then it's a full it wasn't 24 hours, it was 10 hours of improv. It was $10 to go. But for every hour you're there, you get $1 back. So if you can last all 10 hours, you get your money back. It was fun.
Did you stay out 10 hours?
I've done it before. We went with like blankets and we like bought food and we were sitting there and then we did everything else because it's hilarious. You ever seen somebody who's just either very drunk, very tired, or hasn't been swapped out in a while and they're just like,
Doing improv.
yeah, and trying to do an improv show going like, what are your suggestions? Oh, wow, those are new.
What if I just strip down to my underwear?
Yeah.
That's the basic
But it
premise
gets
of this
it
skit.
gets really funny because everybody starts getting tired and everybody else you were drinking all night.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things of like as
it's
the
an
night
overnight thing?
it's a whole like it's all the way until like the sun comes up the next morning. So you're there for like the whole time and it's just it's so much fun because you're getting to see the entire because usually at an improv show you only see 8 members of the cast where they have like 32. This night you get to see everybody because everybody's getting hot swapped in and out. So like they might do like maybe like an hour and then they'll swap up the entire teams and they'll just be like, all right, cool, we're swapping up the teams, let's go.
Speaking about Maverick Theater, you're going to mention it, right?
I was gonna say, go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, we saw a great improv show.
Yeah.
the other day. Well, like what, 3 weeks ago?
Santa?
now?
The
Santa Claus versus the
No,
Martian?
something like that.
Santa Claus gets taken by the Martians. or
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
at the Maverick, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
I have a buddy that I work with. His name's John.
Yeah.
John. He invites me to the dress rehearsals. Started inviting me to the dress rehearsals. So Rene and I went to this last one.
Yeah, the Maverick Theater right across the street from Spaghetti
Train station.
train station and the Spaghetti Factory.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. It's great theater.
Yeah.
It feels very intimate. The
Yeah.
theater is a small location.
Yeah,
but
it's really cool. I liked it. It was fun. It was my first time going to an improv show.
So
It was really, really
When you-
technically it's scripted, but
Yeah.
That
it's
one is
improv.
scripted.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
you know how when you walk in, there's a stage to your right. And then you went into the stage to the left, right?
No. So the Night of the Living Dead was the stage
To the left.
to the left. And then the Santa Claus one that
Was to
Renee and
the
I
right.
went was directly in front of us. So when we walked in,
It was right there,
It
right?
was right
And
there.
then there was like a little bar all the way on the other
Yeah.
side. Yeah, that's where they do improv.
yeah, because it's a more intimate, or not intimate, but it's a more, you can tell it's like a space that's kind of like for
Yeah,
the
it's a lot
audience.
smaller.
Yeah. Which,
Well,
yeah.
it was funny because like there were people that have been, rehearsing for weeks or months, and there was one guy that literally did it like the day before, so he forgot
All of his lines,
all of
basically?
his lines, and they had to like run off of how he was reacting and stuff like that.
That's
was really
pretty funny.
good. Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
great.
It was funny. It was really
Yeah.
That's
the,
great.
The one reason why I like improv is that where their improv is just in 100%. There's a lot of people there that just don't care.
Mhm.
So like the things that you throw out, if they're offensive, they're just like, let's do it.
Mhm.
Just do it. Why not?
Yeah, like
We have to consider possibly taking some improv stuff. How would you guys feel if we did like an improv class, like
fine.
together?
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hurt you.
That's not the point of improv. Why would you say you'd hurt me?
We'll have to find out.
That's what the class is for.
Yeah, that's what the class is for.
I feel like Renee would be a
No.
threat.
Why?
Cause I feel like you'd be funny but explosive funny.
Like, what do you mean?
Like you'd walk up on stage, just like,
Yeah.
whatever, and then someone throws you like a suggestion, and you just blow up. Just immediately just make everyone laugh with something
Oh,
really
the-
stupid.
The thing I love about is
Yeah.
not 100% not the topics we were planning on.
I
talking
know,
about, too.
yeah.
But the thing I love about improv,
It's the first 10 minutes. We always
Yeah, I
spiel
know.
around.
the thing I love about improv though is because I remember doing improv in high school. I actually won an award for improv duo. Where
Do you still have the award?
I do.
Is
So
it
I-
in your cabinet?
Yeah, it
Of
is.
award? Really?
Yeah, it is. It's at home.
I gotta see that.
Aw.
It's a nice little. It says which I think it was
Best
like
improver.
no. It says like second place at improv duo.
Second place, not
Yeah.
first?
Not first.
What happened at first?
I don't know. That guy won.
That guy died.
he
Screw
mysteriously
that guy,
Improv to his death.
listen. He mysteriously fell down some stairs.
Look,
I don't know what happened. No, but
They told him to
told
play
him-
dead?
Yeah.
Played it too well?
no, but when I was in when
Took
we
it to
were,
heart.
when we were it's the thing I love
Should've
about
joked it because he probably whatever did.
the thing I love about it is that we got the trophy, and I had never done it before where I'd done improv. And when we had done it, my buddy, the reason why I did it is because one of my friends wanted to do it.
Yeah.
He was like, I really want to join this thing because it's improv and it's just the two of you. So you really have to like make this work. And they just give you like a small little tiny like phrase. And so we were like, okay, cool. And I think the phrase we won on was a bad time at the Olympics.
Okay.
And so what we did is we did Nazi Germany Olympics.
Krispy Kreme Germany?
Yeah, we did Krispy Kreme Germany, and we made it that he was an Olympian, but he was from Israel. And he was trying to make it to the Olympics.
This was in high school.
And this was in high school.
This was a different time. This was 10 years ago.
This was
That's
10,
true.
and we won with this.
My favorite improv skit I ever did was an old friend of mine. There was a game called VHS, which is basic, or I think it's VHS or DVD. But the premise of it is that you're given a topic, you're given a scenario, and you have to play it out as if it were like the actual movie.
Okay.
So you start at the beginning, and then whoever is the MC or like the person in charge of the control or the
Yes.
remote, they'll be like, okay, now I want to play to this scene, but I want it fast forwarded. So you have to play the scene like super fast. All right, but now I want this. Now I want to reverse it. So now you have to do every action in reverse. And they'll do things like, okay, I'm going to go into special features now, and I'm going to check the deleted scene or something like that. And it got to the point where I think our topic was like Martian invaders were coming to Earth. And so me and my buddy were pretending to be soldiers. And in that scene, I end up getting shot and die. And he carries me in his arms and starts like saying, like, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. And starts crying. The MC says, okay, deleted scene, alternate ending, go. And I said,
Those are the hard ones.
I'm your father. And he just screams out the no. That won us the competition.
Yeah, those are really hard because they do them at Schmidprov. Where they do them. At,
Oh, when you have a MC
where
that constantly.
there's an MC where it's just like rewind, and then it's like, and then you have to rewind 10 seconds.
The other one that's very
Those are fun.
complicated, I don't know if you've ever seen it, is called Foursquare. So Foursquare is every person takes a square, and the first two people in the square in the front have to reenact the scene. So then the MC will say, okay, now everyone
Switch.
rotate to the left.
Mhm.
So now the person that's here will move to this block over here, and the person behind them takes over there. They have to play a scene. And so whatever rotation they do, they have to remember what scene it was.
Mhm.
So each person is playing 2 different scenes.
The one that's really fun is because I've seen that, but I've seen it where somebody just keeps going rotate, and then like
Yeah.
they get 2 seconds in, and he's like rotate.
Yeah. Rotate left, rotate
Or-
right.
Yeah.
Or the one that's always really funny is they'll say a single word
Yeah.
of like, I don't know, why are my pants rotate?
They open a door, rotate left.
I
Hello,
saw.
honey,
I
rotate right.
think I saw a scene. I saw a scene online, and it was like they had an MC, and they said some. They're saying a term or a word, and they had to like constantly change it, like every single time. It was.
Oh my God, what's the name of the game?
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
like they have to re-say the same thing.
Yeah, but in a different way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, nice to meet you, Rene. And then they say a word. It's like, oh, how's it going, Rene? Nope, do it again.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it hanging, Rene?
Yeah.
Nope, do it again. You know what? Screw you, Rene.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
They had to do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. That was funny. Yeah.
We should do an improv thing, dude.
You want to do an improv? You want to go take an improv class?
Yeah, I would
they-
love to. I
Do
would.
they have them at Rio Hondo?
We're going back to school for
Go
improv.
back to school for improv.
Here's the
I never
here's the
went to
plan.
school.
They actually do have like a really good theater program
In
over
Rio,
at,
yeah.
at Rio Hondo. It's actually really
Here's the thing.
good.
We
Same thing
do
with their choir.
a theater program. We
Rio
go back to school.
choir
Nerds go
and-
back to school
and improv.
acting, and we document it all.
Let's go back to
Keeping up
school
with the
to
nerds.
act.
Go
keeping
back
up with
to
the
school.
acting.
The Nerd's Survival Guide
Mhm.
to College Theater.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean, you know what? I think Maverick does it too.
Maverick does improv classes.
I think so.
I believe it.
I'm down to do it, dude.
I mean, they have to do something during the day.
Oh yeah, but during the day we work.
Take a day off. Oh,
You take a day off.
I will.
All right, I will too.
Okay. My days off are Monday and Tuesday. So get those days off
listen,
and we're good.
Yes,
Listen.
those days.
Listen, all I have to do is say I poop my pants.
That's what gets you out of work.
That gets
At 30
anybody
years old.
Listen, that gets anybody out of work.
But then you live with the fact that you pooped your pants.
I didn't actually poop my pants. I just said I pooped my pants.
But then people will believe
But,
you.
hey, Nick pooped his pants yesterday.
Did you hear about
And
that?
you know what? And you know what's rough?
Mhm.
Nick had to go to work. He had to go home.
Yeah, there you go home. Sad. You know, Nick pooped his pants twice last week. I don't know why. That guy needs to get like adult diapers or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wrote in it too.
You what? You wrote in it?
Oh, you wrote.
Oh, why would you write in it?
I mean, not in it, but you use it like a
Okay.
marker.
Oh, for the love of God, I was gonna say, please don't lick your finger as you did that, dude. That would be so great. I'm not even gonna look at you.
It's not even poop.
I know it isn't.
I think
It's a
that's so.
thought, dude.
It's
a
so
thought.
weird. Like that's what got you.
Yeah, no,
Just
that's what got me.
Let
Listen,
me-
man,
let me
I'm
doodle-
telling you right now. Okay,
let me
my
doodle with
mind's
poo.
imagination is a little too what's the word I'm looking for?
I actually I've had to deal with poo all week, so I'm not. I'm kind of pooed out.
Stop. I like
I'm like
chocolate.
this.
Don't.
Oh my god, why does it look? It's so pooey.
It's a bit nutty.
Oh my god, why does this coffee taste like shit?
Oh my God.
Because it is Austin. Oh, well, at least it's not just me. At least it's not just me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this week's issue is going to be a pretty different one. So we do have comic strips to talk about. Yes, believe
Can I
it or
taste
not.
your cream pie? Oh, thank you.
You have it.
I can have the rest?
Yeah.
Ooh, I always love having Rene's cream pie in me.
It's pretty good.
Mhm.
One person doesn't complain.
And that was me. Oh, wait.
So we got comic strips for you guys. Believe it or not, we do have comic strips because
We do?
last week, issue 176
Yeah.
was recorded 2 days ago as of
We did?
recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we literally
You're-
had to wait.
You're breaking the fourth wall. Nobody needs to know.
Reality is broken.
That's fine. People can know. They need to know behind the scenes. Dude, who was it that really got amazed when they saw the behind the scenes as a guest here? Was it Junior
I think it was Junior.
or was it George?
Both.
It was both?
I think it was both.
They're like, oh my God, this is how you guys do everything?
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, Isn't this normal? Is that how you
It's
normally
normal
do
for us. So that's the thing.
No.
There's two things that always shock me whenever we bring people in. One, you guys do one take and that's it. You guys don't really edit your show. I'm like, no, it's press record.
That's the general thing I get too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you guys actually know how to talk for an hour and a half straight?
Yeah. The only time we had to edit was someone who took a phone call.
That was the one time. But you know
edit.
what? You don't say that. Actually, you know what? Take that back.
Why?
Take that back. Don't make the
We
gods
made a
angry.
video.
I know, but don't, because what ends up happening is
What
the moment you
happened?
acknowledge it.
Yes, I
the moment you acknowledge it,
Acknowledge
right?
me, okay.
The gods will say, you know what?
They'll
We're
send
gonna
Roman
curse.
Reigns. Acknowledge me.
No, because then it gets Nick's
And then
phone
he's gone for
mad,
2
dude.
months.
The only phone that has ever given us issues has
Did you
been
mix
Nick's.
your cream soda and Monster?
No, I finished cream soda.
Oh, okay.
It's just-
And then I was like, and then I had a cup full of ice.
Oh, okay.
so then he put his monster in there.
Yeah, because I'm a genius.
Second thing that people always say whenever they see the behind the scenes of all this, it's like,
Why is
you guys
Brian so
actually do-
damn tall?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Why is Brian so tall?
Have I mentioned in the show that I don't like standing next to taller people?
Yeah, we mentioned that. We've actually mentioned that to many people, and they find it very ridiculous.
I forgot who I stood next to last time,
Mhm.
and I don't like it.
Junior? I mean, no,
No.
George?
Was it? No, George. Is George taller than me?
George is way taller than you.
I didn't stand next to him. I think
George
I saw
is
him
taller
once,
than
and then I avoided it.
He was
Avoided
like,
it.
oh.
I was just like, no. George
what-
is too nice of a person. I don't
Is
want
that why you sat all the way over there?
No, that
That's
was.
what, you were like, I need to get away from him. He's too tall.
Stay away.
He's too tall and beautiful. I gotta get away.
Let me see, because they have it on their Instagram of a picture
Oh, wait.
of us at.
There's a picture of us on their Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
While
put
he
this
finds
baby to
that,
bed.
continue.
Continue.
Yeah, while he looks for it.
So we got comic strips for you guys. We got some more news that came out this last week, and then we'll be talking about the Video Game Awards. Why is it relevant this time around? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kotaku, famous Kotaku,
Kotaku.
actually brought up a good point about the VGAs, which we'll mention later on throughout the show.
No, it didn't.
Are we?
It's not a good point.
It's a good point. The
It's-
writing for Kotaku could be a little bit better, but still, you know.
Dude, a 12-year-old writes for Kotaku. What are you talking about?
AI writes for Kotaku.
A lot of it is AI.
Do you think so?
I do.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because sometimes when they're writing humor, it doesn't land.
It's always.
So I'm not sure if
It's
they
just
just
not funny.
So
You know?
I'm not sure if it's a bot or it's just somebody writes like a robot.
So actually, I think I was listening to what's his name? Josh from Mythical Kitchen. I think he might have mentioned it, or it might have been the MKBHD podcast where they were talking about how most news outlets will now hire a writer to write the first couple of paragraphs, and then they dump it into AI, and the AI will write the rest of it, and they
Makes
just don't
sense.
care as long as like the hook for the first couple of paragraphs is enough to instigate a click.
Because that's as much as people usually read.
That's so dumb. And it's because I think they measure how long a person stays on a web page or something like that.
Yeah.
That's how they manage to get ads, which is real dumb.
Do you know what's really funny? We actually did that.
Yeah, they seem like we have the same height.
Same
He's
height,
also,
baby.
He's also slouching.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's-
George?
No, George is taller. George is taller.
Yeah, George is taller.
Mm-hmm. That's why you didn't like
Can't
him.
happen. No, I like
That's
him.
why you
What
don't
are
like
you talking
him.
about? I love him. George and Lewis are great.
That's why you didn't.
I
You
just
were like,
can't
oh,
stand next to George
you're just like, whoa.
because I don't like looking up at people. They don't.
You just like to look down on people?
What? No.
Yes.
So you're like
That's
the opposite?
Yeah, so
no.
that's-
I don't like
yes.
to look up at
I
anyone.
like to look at.
I enjoy
eye
looking
level.
down.
I like.
Yeah, if I'm
Listen,
not
if
looking
you guys
down,
have the,
then do you? When you're next to
Fear
George,
me.
when you're next to George, do you cry?
no.
Are you just like,
See, I'll put it this way: being 6 foot is kind of like a curse. I think if you're 6 foot, it's a curse.
you know what? if
Because
I-
you're not tall enough to be the tallest person in the room, but and also you're not short enough to be able to maneuver as quickly. So I think people that are like 5'5", 5'1", like they're agile. Like
No,
I
they're
can
not.
dodge
Yeah.
everything, dude.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
can
could
easily.
be.
I just have to just hit one of your knees and you buckle down. Like that's it.
I know somebody. Listen,
Yeah.
God, that's it. Done. You're
listen.
dead.
I know someone who's 5'4", 5'1".
Andy's 5'1".
Andy's 5'1".
Andy's 5'1".
Isn't 4'5" little person?
Or she might be 5'4". I think she's 5'4".
Is it?
I think so.
What's a little person?
I think under 5.
Is it under 5?
I think it's under 5. I
Yeah.
think
Is it under 5?
4'11".
Let me see.
Let's see.
Is it under 5?
I think so.
So wait, she's 5'1".
No, she might be 5'4".
So she's almost a little person.
by 3 inches.
Your children could be little people?
Dude, if my kids
Dude,
are
that'd be
short,
sick.
if my kids are short, I'm bullying them.
So you're just gonna act normal?
So
you're just gonna parent them?
I already. Why can't you be taller?
Just you're just gonna act normal around them? Just bully them?
Can you imagine like, oh, I got a B or I got an F on my test. It's because you're short. That's why.
You know, if you grow 5 inches, maybe you might get an extra 10 points.
Now I'll teach my kids if they're like short, I'll be like, use it to your advantage.
4 feet 10 inches. That's what.
4'10" is legally.
That's the like
is
medical term to be in
Short.
to be a little person.
You know, it's funny. I have a friend who she's 5. She's 5, like just solid 5. She was disappointed because she was trying to get a handicap slit, and they said they wouldn't. And she's like, I got tiny legs. Like I can't move that fast.
What do you say? Yeah, you can. You just have to
No,
believe.
I've been with her at like Disneyland. Dude, you can walk just a normal stride and you
That's
outrun
3
her.
steps for her.
No, yeah,
Every
that's
one
literally
step
what she
is 3
said.
steps,
Yeah, that's literally what she said. She said every single time that you take a normal stride, it's me doing.
That's how Mandy is. I'll take 1 step for her. It's like 2 or 1.5 steps.
But you guys are around the same size, around the same height.
She's 5'5" and I'm 5'9".
She's 5'5".
Yeah.
Why do I feel like she's taller?
Well, I don't know. I mean, when she pointed that out because her head is when she hugs me.
Is
it's
it?
like right here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Are you 5'5"?
No. 5'11".
5'11". 6 foot.
I'm supposed to be 6 foot.
If I
You
drop-
round up.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
no,
Yeah, you
I
do.
officially measured myself.
What do
Oh yeah.
6 foot.
And what did it say? 5? Which
6 foot. If I'm under 6
5'11".
feet,
It said 5,
11 and a half.
12.
if I'm 6, if
And a
I'm
half.
under 6 feet,
Mm-hmm.
I quit.
What?
He
If
said
I'm-
this before. Yeah.
I've said this.
He
If
said-
I'm
Like
under
you
6 feet, I
like,
quit.
Like you quit life?
I quit. I give up. That's it. I lost everything.
So
So the height is the only thing
The height
that
is the
matters
only
to you?
thing I have.
that got
I
dark.
mean,
It's the only advantage I have in life.
you have your not your humor, but you have your your editing. You know,
You can do.
yeah, you can edit pretty well.
Right? Yeah,
you know?
no. But I'm not 6 foot.
You have a wife.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is true. And she loves me for who I am.
and then
But I'm not 6 foot.
Godzilla and King
Until-
Kong comes
well, I
out
mean-
soon, so you can hold out for that.
Well, I mean,
don't know,
until
dude.
I guess she loves him until he's
Dude, if
5'10".
I drop under 6 feet before Grand Theft Auto 6 happens, dude, I'm gonna be super disappointed.
Why? Well, don't gain 20 pounds.
I'm not.
If you gain 20
I
pounds,
have to
you'll
do
lose an
more
inch.
cardio. I don't think I can lift weights. I should work on cardio.
Why don't you?
That's
Why can't you
fine,
lift weights?
Because if I lift weights and I like slouch, then I lose an inch, and that's it. Rip. 5'11". I gotta be 6 foot club or nothing. 6 foot club or bust, dude.
That's good.
6 foot playing GTA 6.
6 foot playing GTA 6.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm happy being 5'9" playing GTA 6.
That's great.
I mean, your insecurities are showing right now.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
No, it's just really depressing.
That's me every day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you're sitting next to someone who's always doing these jokes.
don't give him the knife.
I bought it though.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
for
saying give it to
self-defense.
him.
Oh, him. Oh, okay.
No, I'm 6 foot. Right now I'm happy.
We'll check.
Oh, don't, dude.
We have to keep checking every day.
Every week.
Every week we have to check.
Well, if I'm
It's
sad,
height watch.
Before we do the
Dun.
podcast.
It's height watch.
Keep it up with Brian's height.
Height watch is every day at 5 p.m. exactly.
I'm gonna get a stick that's 6 feet. It's like if you are ever lower than this stick, you have to commit suicide.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So I have a samurai sword and a stick. It's just
Choose wisely.
and it's just like measure seppuku. Do we seppuku today? No.
No.
Oh, it's this 6 feet. All right.
Hey, someone pull the microscope.
Somebody
We
get
can't-
the cookie.
We can't measure here, though. We can't measure here.
Why not?
Why?
Because if you guys notice, the wall is a little bit uneven.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
How does that?
Because
how does that
when
matter
I
with
angle-
with
because if the stick reaches the floor, what if the floor is uneven?
You're
You know
right.
what
When
I'm
I
saying?
go to the doctor's office, that building is completely square.
Could be.
No, it's not. No building is like completely square. It's always a little bit.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. It's called California. That's how that works.
Let's jump into comic strips.
Comic strip.
Comic strips.
Take it off.
The portion of the show where we talk about topics that don't merit a 15 to 10 minute conversation. Are you ready to start?
I feel like this segment needs a sound effect, and it should just be a zipper dropping.
The sound effect is the fact that I was going
What
to
do you
say Nick doesn't try to tangent.
Sorry, you said comic strips, so I'm just like dancing in my head.
No, but what do you think?
Oh,
I feel like it should be the sound of a zipper.
So when
dropping.
I don't mention that you don't tangent, you tangent.
I was thinking more like.
Why that?
I don't know, because comic
like
strips.
yeah, it's strips.
If we had a graphic,
What if it's
it'd
just
be,
a
it'd be
bunch
like a
of-
comic book, just like ripping pages off of itself. You know?
What if it's just a bunch of cartoon noises?
No,
No.
no.
No. You just
Listen,
want this
I want to.
listen, we're not the Ouchcast, okay? They got their own things.
They do their own.
They do their own stuff, which is funny stuff.
Somebody wants to make music for comic strippers. You go ahead and do that.
Sure. Comic strips portion of the show where we talk about topics. And we're ready to start.
Sure.
Yes?
Strip them comics.
Alrighty. The writer's room for the live action Silk series will continue in January per deadline.
Do it slower.
So they never came to agreement.
Nope.
I thought that they just weren't moving forward with it.
Doesn't
This was-
matter. Doesn't honestly matter.
It's Amazon Studios.
So it's gonna suck. Okay.
Oh, really? Does the boys suck?
Huh?
Does the boys suck?
There's a lot of stuff on Amazon that sucks.
That's true.
Is
Lord of the
Jack
Rings.
Reacher good?
Jack
Yes,
Reacher's
I
good.
love Jack Reacher.
Jack
I'm
Reacher is
waiting for
good.
season
I'll
two.
give you Jack Reacher is good.
Okay. So there you go.
Jack
There's
Ryan
no-
had a good season. First
Jack
season.
Ryan had the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I like the first 2 seasons.
I
Jack
haven't
Ryan
watched
was good though.
I haven't watched the latest season of Jack Ryan.
Yeah, but they also got
So
some.
there's
They
one
also got
called
some.
Jack Reacher and Jack Ryan?
Yes.
Are they related?
No.
No, one's Tom Clancy, one's
Tom Clancy.
yeah.
So
What-
they're both Tom Clancy.
You're Tom Clancy.
They have
Who
the rights
is
to
Tom
Tom
Clancy?
they have-
He's dead.
He's
I know.
He's a
The guy that did Rainbow Six?
He's a novelist.
Yeah.
So he's like
Rainbow Six. Which out? Like
Rainbow Six is a novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Just without
So
Jack
he's
Ryan.
like, what's his name? The
Jack
writer that
Reacher
did
is the
It
same
in Pet
thing.
Cemetery.
Hmm?
Who's that? Who's the author?
Stephen King.
Stephen King. So
Yeah.
he's like Stephen King, except Stephen King's still alive.
But
Well, he's
also
like Stephen King, but he could write an ending better.
Who?
Oh, Tom Clancy.
Oh, Clancy knows how to end a book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen King just goes like, "What's weird?
Yeah.
I want to read his
Let's make these kids have
Rainbow
sex."
Six. Wait,
Yeah.
did he actually write Rainbow Six novels?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
That's why it's called Tom
Well,
Clancy's Rainbow Six.
they're trying to do a Rainbow Six movie.
Yeah.
Amazon, because they have one
what
Tom.
would he
No,
do?
because they're trying to do it with
because they have the rights.
Michael
to
B. Jordan, because
Yeah.
he did one movie called Without Remorse, and that's a Tom Clancy movie.
Uh-huh.
But what-
Or-
He did
it's
pretty good
really
on that one.
That was a good movie.
But what
really
Rainbow
good.
Six would you do?
No, it's just be called Rainbow Six.
Yeah, it would just be called Rainbow Six, and you take that character and then you add him in with everybody else.
Yeah.
It'd be stupid if they didn't include Rainbow Six Siege like
Why?
Easter eggs, because Rainbow Six Siege is like
I
it's
was
still
play- I know I was
popular.
playing it
It's
last
I
night.
mean it's the most well known.
It's the most well
to
known.
take that name Rainbow Six. Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years and still relevant.
I mean, I was playing it for a while. Rainbow Six Siege. It was fun.
Do you really? I just started replaying it.
It's
I
fun.
literally was playing it last night.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was playing
I
it.
hear
I'm not
it's
good at it.
completely
at all.
different. I used to like it because it was completely different from like Call of Duty, because you had to communicate. If you had a good group of friends to play Rainbow Six Siege, then you will have fun.
you will know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play like a how can I best put this eloquently? I play like I have Down syndrome. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking at things that
You
don't
Leroy
matter.
Jenkins it.
Everything is wrong
Yeah.
that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And all I do is make mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rainbow Six players are super toxic if you start like just
because there's a certain
If
way
you
you
don't
have
listen
to
to
enter
what
the
they're saying.
building, a certain way that you have to
defend.
breach.
Yeah.
If you're a Thatcher and you're not
I-
doing what you're
See,
supposed
my
to.
thing is that I don't like the fact that in Rainbow Six, I feel like I keep getting, I just feel like I keep getting cheated on, because like a lot of the times, like people would just headshot me through a covered area.
because of noise.
I feel like that's unfair.
How's that unfair?
I feel like they're cheating.
How?
How could you have headshotted me
okay,
like
no,
that?
that's the thing. Is there when you do get killed at Rainbow Six Siege, you're kind of like, how?
What did I do?
Half the time, yes.
Yeah, because you're just kind of going like, what's going on? Why are we out of our seat? You're out of frame.
Who was your main in Siege?
So when I would attack, I would do Habana.
Oh, you were a Habana player?
I love Habana. That was my girl.
Was it because of her looks or was it because of her gadget?
Her gadget, that's why.
Oh, okay.
You get to shoot it. Like as soon as I'm editing, like as soon as there's a metal barricade, I'm like, and then boom, and then we're bolting through.
She was she wasn't a breach. She wasn't a hard breacher.
Yeah.
She's her gadget was like ninja stars that you would throw up against a breached wall, and then it creates like a little pocket hole. I was a thermite.
Your thermite? Oh, thermite was good.
I went Sledge.
I like Sledge. Sledge was good.
Sledge is fun.
As of defending,
You get a big old hammer.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Why would? Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then for defending, I was Castle in the first round of like when it first came out. I was Castle for a while.
I think everyone was Castle for a bit.
Yeah, and then after that I was
Dude, they take their bans seriously.
Oh, yeah.
It was ridiculous because my internet dropped off. I was jumping into a match with my friends, and as we were jumping in, the game hadn't started yet. My internet cut out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dang! All right, cool. Let me reset my internet." I reset it real quick. Got back on. I couldn't get on, and I was like, "Dang!" Like I couldn't get back into the game.
Yeah. The game will just basically boot you out.
But but I thought it was messed up because I got after the game finished, it then goes, "You have an hour ban."
Oh yeah.
For abandoning. And I was like, dang, like, what in the world?
They're rough.
And then it happened again later on that night, and I was like, man, this sucks. And
was
then
it EagleNet? EagleNet or something?
Oh, Eagle Eye or something.
Eagle
yeah,
Eye,
that's-
yeah.
But it was like, and then after that one, it was a 2-hour ban. And I was like, dude, I'm not playing tonight.
My
I'm just not
defensive-
playing tonight. I'm playing Alan Wake.
My defensive operator was Frost. It was Legion or
Oh,
Frost.
Frost. Yeah, that's another
I was a
Frost.
trap setter, dude.
Yeah.
I was a
like
trap
setting
setter and a
traps.
breacher.
I like the one that what was it? So far I've been liking the girl that puts down the little first aid drones.
Oh, she's new.
She's newer.
She's
yeah,
new.
you put down you put down like the first aid drone, you can put it like where everybody's at, and then you get like 5.
I'm thinking
health.
about buying that or Street Fighter 6.
Well, if you watch our video, you would want to obviously play Street Fighter 6 to then catch in with that new song. Hey!
On our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Good little plug-in. Anyways, that was the Silk topic. Moving on.
Jesus.
I didn't even do that.
That was like, that showed how interested we are in Silk. Like,
There's no news from it. It was just they go back to writing next
Tom
month.
Clancy.
Great. Sean Gunn has been casted as Maxwell Lord in James Gunn's DCU.
That makes sense.
okay.
That makes sense.
I
I can see him as a good Maxwell Lord. He'd be a
he
good
just needs
Maxwell
to build
Lord.
his body a little bit though.
That's true.
He's
Dude,
a little too
He's
lanky.
he's too
Picking
lanky,
up,
but
yeah.
I feel like put some DC money behind it.
Oh,
Dude, they'll get him looking like Henry Cavill, man.
uh,
A lisping Henry Cavill.
yeah, but I just don't want him to suffer because he seems like a really cool guy.
Why?
You know those like Hollywood diets that they get put on that like make them look super ripped, but they only can like drink
Well, they
water
could-
and only have protein.
They can do the Colin Farrell route where they just basically put on prosthetics.
Oh,
on
that's
them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
We'll
yeah.
see.
as long as Sean Gunn doesn't suffer, he's a cool looking guy.
I feel, yeah, he's in Gilmore Girls. Come on. How do you guys not know
he's
that?
Kirk.
Watch Gilmore Girls.
It's okay.
I always
Yeah, me too.
love the Anthony Starr thing where he told what's his name? The dude from that was in The Boys recently. What's his name?
Jensen Ackles?
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah.
Where he's like, dude, you're gonna have to get ripped for this. And then
Oh, yeah.
Jensen Ackles went on this like 6-month diet and he
Yeah.
just like
And working out.
bulking up and everything like that. And then all of a sudden he comes on set and he looks all yoked and everything and he goes, dude, why didn't you just tell him to put muscles in the suit?
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't work out. And he goes,
How
I
old
didn't
is
know that
Jensen
was an
Ackles?
option.
His late 40s.
he's in his
Yeah.
late 40s.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for
Good
him.
for him.
He looks solid though.
Disney Plus will release a documentary titled Hideo Kojima Connecting Worlds.
Yeah, cool.
That's
I
it.
have nothing with that.
No,
I
nothing?
I don't care about Kojima anymore.
You don't?
Nah, not anymore. He's
I
not
don't
the
know who
goat.
that is.
He's not the goat anymore.
No,
The
he
guy who
wasn't
made-
the GOAT,
The
but
guy who
he's
made Metal Gear.
PT.
I don't play that, so I don't know.
Uh,
He made PT, Metal Gear.
Didn't play that.
What's that other game he
Um,
came out? The one with the baby and the thing?
Yeah, it's not
Death
great.
Stranding?
Death
Definitely
Stranding.
didn't play that. I didn't play
You
any
gotta
of
at
those
least
games.
acknowledge and respect what he's done.
I mean,
No. Don't get me wrong. Kojima, he's done a lot of really cool stuff.
nothing
But he's
I
not the
played.
goat. But he's not the goat anymore. He's not. He's
Who's
not.
the GOAT in video games?
Honestly, like a single name of like who's like really cool. There's not anymore.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh yeah, I'm
It's
the creator of
Doug
this.
Bowser from Nintendo.
First of all, why do we need a goat for anything?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Why can't we just be community based and everyone's the GOAT?
Communist.
Oh.
Because that's how they win.
Oh my god, that's how we let communism win.
Yeah.
Freedom, dude. Capitalism. Paramount has made a bid for Coyote versus Acme for a 2024 theatrical release. For people that are not familiar with Coyote versus
The John
Acme,
Cena one?
Is it? I
It's
think
John Cena as his lawyer.
So basically, this is a movie that Warner Brothers had been developing for the past like year or
They
two.
shelved it.
And then right before it was about to release, Warner Brothers said, "Hey, tax reasons, we're shelving this." They had one preview,
That was a good way to use the
Apparently
Looney
it did really
Tunes
well.
stuff.
basically. And then
Apparently
they
it
just
did
said,
really well.
"Done,
Mhm.
shelving it. We're not doing this." And so now I know that Warner Brothers might be under investigation by the government for their tax little loopholes that they're doing.
Mhm.
And
Good.
Paramount is now looking to buy this. Amazon is still under consideration, but Warner Brothers is expecting more than $70 million for
If
this
I was
movie.
Netflix, I'd be trying to buy it because they've already made a deal with Warner Brothers to get all their movies.
Mhm.
That's how you have like Suicide Squad and everything else on Netflix now. I'd be trying to get this from them, and then as soon as it does gangbusters, which you know it's going to do, then go off and go, give me that Batgirl
The
movie.
only reason this movie will
Give me
succeed
that
and get a
girl.
lot of money is because of the story that went behind it.
Uh-huh.
It's the Taylor Swift thing that,
You-
as much as people think,
Culty?
huh? No,
Cult? Oh.
I've had this not an argument because I think it's agreed upon.
What
That
about
the
cult?
reason Taylor Swift had such a successful year,
'cause
granted
she has
she's
a
a
cult.
great,
Yeah,
she's
to
a good
build a
artist.
cult, yeah.
She's a
She
good artist.
she also has a cult.
She has a cult,
Yeah.
sure, but
She does.
it's because of this whole what's it called, the controversy with the label that she used to work with before.
Oh.
That blew up,
and the
so-
blood magic.
Yeah.
Blood
Blood magic.
magic.
Yeah, blood magic. Also,
if she didn't have the controversy, she wouldn't have had a successful Eras tour. I'll put it that way. As
And-
successful.
Well, yeah, that was part of her contract with the devil and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
When
Which is
she
called
sold-
Hollywood.
When she sold her soul to Kanye West. That's
Listen,
how that
yeah,
works.
Listen, I'm trying to be nice.
No.
I'm trying to be
we're
nice
not
to the
nice to
Swifties.
Taylor
Hold
Swift.
on,
But
hold
it doesn't help. I saw a video. You guys know who Papa Meat is?
No.
The Meat
I-
Canyon guy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So did you see his Taylor Swift video?
No. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he made a video. Yeah, it's so great.
He got because he made a Taylor Swift parody music video,
Uh-huh.
animated, and he
Yeah.
got attacked by the Swifties, like calling him like a
Oh,
like
they're
a-
evil.
They were like calling him stuff like a child molester and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I'm like, dude, like
Culty.
you gotta like relax. And
Yeah,
then
man.
he even made fun of the fact that like they like did a Swift voodoo or Tay voodoo or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
Like they started tweeting at him for those things.
Yeah.
But I love how he starts his video because it's a video, a tiny little snippet of like the audiences for the Eras movie,
Yeah.
like in a circle, like
Well,
Midsummer.
Did you see?
it's-
He made another
insane.
video with how what's his name? Taylor Swift's boyfriend, the football player.
Mhm.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Something.
Travis Kelsey or something.
Travis
like
Kelsey. Yeah. So they.
You're a jock. How do you know that? How do you know that?
that. I watch sports. We
What?
Know this. We know this.
Get the hell out.
Well, Travis. Well,
You
Travis.
lost the card. Give
So-
it. Hand it over.
What card? The nerd card? Yep. I watch sports.
You keep saying it.
Yeah. So
He watches sports too. He watches wrestling.
Yeah, but that's the story behind that. It's like watching Game of Thrones.
that's true. That's true.
Go on.
Okay, so Travis Kelsey. It starts off with Travis Kelsey talking to his teammate next to him, and then he's all looking at Taylor Swift, and the like box he's waving. He goes, "I think I might break up with Taylor Swift." And then he's drinking water. His buddy's all, "You're gonna break up with Taylor Swift?" And then like he goes, "No, shh." And then next thing you know, it's like an audience member that's looking. She goes, "Oh my god!" And she goes,
Oh
and she goes, Travis is gonna break up with Taylor. And it starts whispering, and it travels and goes to Taylor Swift's little audience box,
I
and
need to see
someone,
this. I need to see this
yeah,
video.
so someone comes up and goes, "Travis, think about breaking up with you," and then she goes, and just goes into the darkness, and then all the Swifties grab him and then bring him up into the stage, and like he goes, "Get the hell off of me! You get that!" They throw him in the box. It's so great, so funny.
I don't think that. Speaking of Taylor Swift, she didn't deserve Person of the Year.
Oh yeah, she's Time
What?
Magazine's Person of the Year.
No way.
She did not deserve that.
No, the person that deserves that's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Really?
he did The Whale.
dude, he did The Whale this year.
Yeah, and
he got an
opened up-
Oscar.
Yeah, he opened up about his.
But you got to also understand that Person of the Year is more of a popularity contest than
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah,
Brendan
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, no, a popularity contest. not-
Brendan
Brendan
Fraser.
Fraser.
You really think that Brendan Fraser has a bigger crowd than Taylor Swift?
Yes.
No.
The Mummy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Mummy.
But
Journey to the Center of the
people-
Earth.
You guys have just. What did we spend the
Encino
last
Man?
5 minutes talking about?
Encino Man. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
We just spent the last 5
Oh
minutes.
my God.
You guys have spent the last 5 minutes talking about Taylor Swift's cult.
Mm-hmm.
dude,
And somehow you guys are still ignoring the fact that that's how she got
dude,
Person of the Year.
Looney Tunes back in action.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in there too.
He was.
Yep.
It's a
Blast
shame.
from the Past with the great Christopher Walken.
Walking.
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 Okay, we get it.
He keeps looking at us. It's like,
We're gonna keep playing this on.
Yeah.
No, but I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel that if anyone was to win,
If it was any celebrity,
if it was supposed
Yeah.
to be like a celebrity or even somebody who was big,
Mhm.
I don't know. What about the the president of Ukraine, the guy who was being assassinated like
Person of the
every
Year,
week?
the ghost pilot, the Ukrainian ghost pilot.
Oh,
yeah, like there's so many
There's
other
so many
there,
other people.
there were
that
so many
deserve
other
it.
people that
When
like
I heard that story a
actually
couple
made a
months
mark.
ago,
Yeah.
it reminded me of Ace Combat.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, whoever that
They say it's a
person
legend.
is,
Mhm.
it's a legend. Because I love the idea of the Ukrainians going like, "Oh, we don't have a pilot."
Yeah, and
Like,
then
we
it's
don't
just
have
a
an Air
guy that
Force.
has multiple kills.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not. He doesn't have multiple kills. That guy has an ace.
Oh yeah, he had
He's
an
an
ace.
ace.
That's right.
Like it
Ace
wasn't.
pilot.
It was. He was an ace pilot. He had multiple kills.
Or how about that lady that retired from Walmart that did all that announcement and stuff? She like made a big announcement that she was retiring from Walmart. What's her name? Gail something.
Yeah, Gail.
Yeah, Gail.
Like
That's Person of the Year.
Yes.
no, yeah, because she had. I saw the one where it was like the
Michael Bay
CEO.
one?
No, it was
Oh.
the CEO of Walmart.
Uh-huh.
And then he was just like, "It's a beautiful day." And then it was Gail's message, and he goes, "Gail's gone? Gail? You let Gail retire?
Yeah.
She was supposed to die here." Like,
See?
he's in like a suit. There's so many other people.
all
Look,
those people are
what
better
did- hold on,
than
what-
Taylor Swift.
what-
I'm not disagreeing with you. I
What?
just
no,
why
you're
did-
you're a Swiftie. So we're
No,
so
listen.
You're-
Everyone at least knows a couple songs from Taylor Swift.
I don't.
I know like at least one of her albums.
I don't. You
No
know a whole
surprise.
album?
I think I do.
Whole album.
Yes.
Sing it.
I don't.
1982.
1989.
1989.
Listen,
might be
Wait,
the one.
what's her other albums?
it doesn't
I
matter.
think I might know him. Hang on.
Yeah.
What
Because
are
Andy's
they?
been playing them, so it's
Yeah.
What are they?
her self-titled.
Mhm.
No one knows.
Hang on.
And how many times has she released each one? Like 4. or
She's
5
released
times?
them all except everything after. Shut your mouth. Let me finish this. Everything after Midnights is a not. It's with a different studio.
What?
So her re-releases are her self-titled.
Sounds like she has a lot
Not
of
yet. Hang on.
problems.
Let me finish. So she hasn't released 2. I know that she hasn't released her self-titled. She hasn't released Reputation. Those are 2 albums. You have 1989. You have Red. You have Evermore, Folklore, Midnight.
What contribution did Taylor Swift make to the world?
That's not the point. You guys asked me if I knew her music.
No,
and
no, no.
I
I'm
said,
asking. I'm
I
legitimately
don't
asking
know.
a question.
I'm not defending her for Person of the Year.
No, we're not. You're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
I don't know. What do you want me to do? Pull
We're
it out of my
asking
ass?
The internet.
Just asking the internet. Like, I'm asking a general question.
Then you want the Swifties to come into the comments
See,
section and start blasting us for that?
Yeah, dude.
I,
At
at
some
some
point-
point,
Taylor Voodoo?
dude, if
I
our
had
if our
some-
video went viral
Because
to the
of Taylor-
Swifties, dude, that's how we get famous.
I would love to
I'd
ask
be in.
if I had a chance to be
See, I'm saving
in the
myself.
same room with Taylor Swift. I would have just loved to ask her one question. Are
What?
you aware of how your fans are?
She says
She
she has.
does.
Then why does she keep continuing doing what she's doing?
Money.
Because
That's terrible. That shows what type of person.
Yeah,
she is.
No.
that is not a person of the year type of mentality.
No, seriously. If you know how your fans react in
she
certain
doesn't
ways,
acknowledge those though.
that's but that's the
yes.
thing.
Okay, so what?
Like
I'm not listening.
No.
There's
I
good
feel
people on both
I feel
sides?
Like I got put in the devil's advocate place for like
Yeah,
no
dude.
reason. Like you sit your ass down. You're defending. No,
No,
choose
but
to
it's
defend
just-
her.
You took your wife twice to go see that movie.
I took her once. I went with her once. She went twice.
Yeah, she
I
went
went
twice.
once, and I enjoyed it.
No, it's just it to me that seems like a very irresponsible person. You know, it seems like she seems like a very irresponsible person. Irresponsible
To be fair,
person.
Everyone who has a big following like that will have a group of people. If we ever do get that big, I guarantee you.
I've never seen Michael Jackson fans go as like that when he was alive.
No, they just offer up. They just offer up their kids. That's all.
I've never seen like.
Michael is
I mean,
my child.
I've seen like Harry Styles fans go crazy, or even One Direction fans, in general, just crying as soon as they see the
but I've
from,
not-
One Direction fans were like that.
No, not to
none
the
of
point
them.
where
None of them were like, you should kill yourself.
They will send hate mail and hate messages. You
I
know,
feel like that's almost every big.
not like
fan.
how like Republicans are online. You know.
Oh my God. All the Karens.
Yes,
Dude,
you know.
all the Taylors.
Taylor.
Dude, those Taylors are mean.
Look, I'm just gonna say. I think her 1980 album, that's the album I grew up with, so we'll leave it
Yeah?
at that. Yeah. Twisted Metal announced the season 2.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that we know someone that doesn't like Twisted Metal?
Who? Sean?
Can't say- Oh, you did tell you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me when we were driving, and then I dropped him off.
I kicked him out of the car.
Kicked him out of the car. I said,
I
get
was-
your
I
own
was
right.
driving down the 60,
right.
and he said I didn't like Twisted Metal, so I stopped the car right then.
Get
and I
out.
said, get out.
He got hit by a car. He's in the
That guy
hospital.
got really passionate about not liking Twisted Metal, and I'm like, I mean, I think you're in the tiny demographic, but sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Know what I learned?
What? Nothing?
Nah.
Okay.
I lost it.
Yeah.
I lost it.
Hugh
I had a
Grant-
joke.
Hugh Grant
Uh-huh.
says he was sent a photo of a naked Oompa Loompa during the editing process of Wonka. This is per people.com.
Because they were like, oh, I need that big D energy. We're
I need
playing
that
an Oompa
Loompa
Loompa Doopa D day.
So somewhere out there is the anatomy of an Oompa Loompa.
Yes. Yeah, obviously. You want to look it up?
No.
Google it. Incognito.
Incognito.
Incognito. Oompa Loompa naked.
All right, so.
Comparison.
Oh my God.
They could go on browsers at that point.
Last
What you don't
few
know is they
points.
only have one leg. They only
Yeah.
have one leg.
They have 3 legs.
No, they only have one leg. They walk on the other one.
They walk on the one.
Yeah, but they have the nice schlong just going through the pant leg.
2 more points of comic strips
They
left.
dance.
Finalists for the best VFX at the 2024 Oscars include Barbie, Godzilla -1, Guardians 3,
Okay.
The Marvels,
Okay.
Across the Spider-Verse,
Okay.
The Creator,
Okay.
Wonka, Rebel Moon Part 1,
Sure.
Ant-Man,
Okay.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Okay.
Aquaman,
It's a lot of one.
The Boys in the Boat,
Okay.
D&D,
Okay.
Indiana Jones.
These are all people that are nominated?
No, that are considered. They're
Oh.
finalists.
I
I was about to say, I was like, this is a
Mission
lot of nominees.
Impossible, Napoleon,
Okay.
Naiad, Poor Things,
Sure.
Society of the Snow,
Oh, I see that one.
and Transformers.
I haven't seen that one.
Rise of the Beast. Jesus Christ, dude. Pick your 4 from that group.
I see
I-
Barbie, Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, listen,
Push
Maybe-
yourself away from the mic. I
Can
keep
you-
hearing you pull the.
can you which out? Can I see the list?
Oh, I was gonna say, can you read the list again?
I was
no.
gonna, I was gonna. I actually was gonna say
Maybe
can you
the
read it
creator.
again?
This is just me. Just in my.
Well, this is useless. I don't know. I have no idea what any of this says.
I can't read your chicken scratch. Oh, how'd you read that, dude? Okay,
That's not me.
Spider-Man. Okay, so it's for me, it's Barbie.
You said special
Godzilla,
VFX, visual.
the creator, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I hear Rebel Moon is really good.
I've heard.
I
It
have
was
to
really good
watch
too.
Rebel
I hear
And
the special
we won't
effects
know
in
until
Rebel
next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wonka maybe.
No, I've seen how Hugh Grant looks.
Apparently, it's doing really well with early screenings.
No, but
Timothy Chalamet.
well, the thing is that because we're supposed to. No, I mean that's true.
Yeah.
But also, because I hear you're supposed to go to Wonka Land. I mean, not Wonka Land, Oompa
Oompa
Loompa
Loompa
Land.
Land? That makes sense.
So we haven't seen Oompa Loompa Land yet.
Well,
so,
we saw it in Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it
but
was-
that was
Cutting through the forest, and we saw the little.
yeah, but that was
The one
John.
with Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You see him dancing in the fire. He's like,
Just like
yeah.
And then Amber
Oh
Heard
my
shows
God.
up and goes, "I'm going
Keep
to
it up with the
ruin your
Nerds
day."
presents Wonka.
Wonka.
I
Wonka.
say
All right, Wonka.
I don't
name your
know how
prize.
Across the Spider-Verse visual effects. Okay,
Well, because
Visual
all the different animations they had to put
The
all
techniques,
at
I
once.
can actually see Into
True.
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I mean, Across the
Into
Spider-Verse. getting it.
Across the Spider-Verse
Yeah.
is one. The
Barbie?
Creator is a definite one.
Yeah.
I think Barbie needs
No, Barbie, because Barbie is so loved.
because
But-
visual
It has to
effects
be.
also includes things like set design and
Yeah,
everything.
Yes.
that's
right?
the thing. Yeah.
So then Barbie, that would be my
Not,
third.
I mean, especially with like the transition from human world to
Oppenheimer got snubbed out of that list.
Oh, that's true.
You know what? But also,
Oppenheimer,
it's
yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Like,
and Nolan
Oppen-
would do a lot of just like physical set designs, and the only thing that he did was, or
The boom
visually, was
was
the
the
boom.
bomb.
The boom.
I don't
I
think.
will-
I think if it was just the bomb, then I don't think it deserves it.
I will say
It's
my fourth one, -1.
it's Florence Pugh.
-1, I can see that one.
Visual effects.
But
It's the visual
but here's my
effects for
thing
covering her up.
But here's the thing with -1. I think people need to stop jerking it off because it's
Never.
This is Godzilla fans are not going to do that.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think they're Godzilla fans. I think that they're Godzilla fans that are like have only seen like the recent Godzilla films and going like, "This is the best film ever made." It's like,
I hear
relax.
Napoleon is just okay.
I heard. I mean, it's also Ridley Scott. As
It's
much as I love him.
like I've been hearing that it's just okay. Did you know that apparently Ridley Scott was asked to do a James Bond movie? I didn't know that.
I can buy that.
But it was going to be him and oh my god, who was in Gladiator?
Russell Crowe.
It was going to be Russell Crowe
Oh my
and
god, it's Russell Crowe.
it was going to be them, and then apparently, do you know when it stopped?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe had a demand saying that James Bond had to make a joke where every single time he was in a new country, he spoke differently. And he was like, "Oh, I thought it would be really funny if they did that." And I was like, making it like, "I really want that." And they said no. So,
It's a
then,
weird.
so then
Yeah.
that's how he lost Bond.
That's how he.
For a good reason.
That could be a bad idea.
That was a bad. I don't find it even like interesting. That's the thing. Like, oh yeah, he goes to Germany, he has to say a different accent.
Yeah, no. I do think that out of the four that I picked,
Yeah.
Barbie and the Creator are the top two.
I'm gonna go D&D.
I think
mean-
D&D looked fun, but the Creator, the way it was filmed,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Visual
We-
effects wise as well too. Just like
because we're gonna see Aquaman soon.
The 21st.
Yeah.
I don't know how Aquaman is. for
it's gonna be the
visual
same thing
effects.
as the visual effects.
Let's
from the
keep
first
that
one.
negativity because whenever we have that negativity, the last couple of times,
Yeah.
we walked out of the theater enjoying the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not keep it up?
That's
You got a
what I
good streak.
said.
Okay.
I said, let's keep it up.
Let's just be as super negative as possible.
Negative Nancy.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get my list back because there's one more thing? No.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything. What
Can
are
I
you
get
doing
the
for?
notebook back, please, for the love of God? And then to transition to our main topic, the last point for comic
you
strips
didn't-
is voice actor Christopher Judge calls out Call of Duty by stating
Oh,
in
that's
his
right.
little speech,
Yeah, low hanging fruit.
"My speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign."
Yeah, that was low. That was low hanging fruit.
So here's my thing about that, because it is going to transition to the VGAs.
Got it.
I'm God.
Was it a classy thing to do? I think it was funny.
Boy.
But I think that in the moment, it shouldn't have been said. Because
Why?
if you're going to say that the VGAs is a celebration of gaming, it's it is low-hanging fruit.
It's low hanging fruit, but also Call of Duty does deserve it.
Do you consider when a person that plays Call of Duty and no other games, and they go,
They're not a
"Yeah,
gamer.
I'm a
They're
gamer."
You're not a gamer.
Do you
I
consider
think
them a
you're,
gamer?
it's
No, you're
kind
not.
of like,
You're a casual.
yes,
You're filthy casual.
sure. Okay, Baldur's Gate, relax.
Filthy.
You calm him down. He's going to start telling you, he's like, why don't you play Baldur's Gate?
Filthy.
Can you step away from the mic?
No. Because you're filthy. Take a shower.
I'm good.
It
Today,
is
yeah.
low hanging fruit, but I don't think it was deserved at the time especially given the fact that a lot of the developers that are working on that game are being pushed down by Activision. It's kind of like you're working.
No, hold on. I don't appreciate the fact that they even came out with that game.
Modern Warfare 3.
That is an insult to gaming in general.
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern
well,
Warfare 3.
Well, the last was it the remaking of all the Modern Warfare games. It just seemed like it was lazy to me.
Yeah,
It's been lazy, but the thing is that how exactly are you going to make a Call of Duty game which also like besides multiplayer, you have a video game that is everybody always says Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 and 1 are great because of their story. They have an amazing story that goes through. How is it that you're going to remake these games, then do a just slap stuff in, and then not only that, but also recycle assets that you had from a previous game, and then charge everybody $70?
That's Activision.
Yeah, but how are you?
It's not justified.
I know, but it's not justified. But not only that, but also how are you going to do all of that, and then with a straight face look at your audience and go, buy it?
I don't think the developers were.
But
it's specifically Activision. Like the reason why I don't like that comment, that statement in that speech, was simply because it's low hanging fruit, and you could have done better. Basically, you
could have made a better joke.
You could have made a better joke. But my thing is that the audience for the VGAs, look,
no, they're fans.
They're fans.
It's mostly fans and journalists.
But look, I feel like their humor for a lot of people that watch the VGAs is haha penis joke, and then they laugh.
No.
They don't really go deep into the jokes or anything like that. You could have made a better joke than that. Obviously, Modern Warfare 3 is not the best game to come out this year. It doesn't have a good story. I bought it because I didn't play Modern Warfare 2. So I don't get to have it. Huh?
You bought it?
I bought it.
You wasted money?
Yeah.
I didn't even buy the last two.
That's fine. You didn't, but I enjoy Call of Duty, so I feel like I can go into it, and I didn't play 2. But to be fair, I'm not feeling the same pain that the Call of Duty, crackheads are feeling by buying 2 and then having to spend another $60, 70, 80, 90 bucks for basically add-on DLC. I don't get that pain because I didn't play 2. But I understand why it's so frustrating, why it's bad. To me, that joke, low-hanging fruit. You're going to make a speech, you could have done better. You could have said something funnier. It just wasn't funny.
I feel that you deserve any comment that you get towards you because you put out that garbage and said this is art.
But here's the thing.
No, because but that's the thing though. Every other game that was coming into the VGAs, every other game had new things. They were generational things. They were things that, wow, that's going to be a game that we talk about for generations, for decades.
But here's the thing.
How are you going to bring a video game like Call of Duty from a AAA from a AAA studio and even have the balls to even give it to your audience?
The same reason why Rene, prior to us recording the show, straight up said Spider-Man deserved an award, and I don't think Baldur's Gate should have gotten everything. And then you got whoa, and got a little too defensive on it.
But I played both.
You have played both, which is good. It's good. But my point is, there are certain things in video games that are objectively necessary, like the progression, the innovation. I think that Baldur's Gate is the definition and should be the standard of what video gaming should be, because it does push creativity and it does push the limits of what you can do with a campaign, with storytelling, with the looks, the development process of the entire game.
The thing is that how do you have a game that that could possibly take up somewhere near a terabyte of storage, and you had nothing new?
The same reason why Candy Crush is still relevant.
No, it's not. No, that's not the same thing. That is not the same thing at all. How is it that a game like Baldur's Gate, and they took the time to do it. They had they made their voice actors. They had their voice actors go in there for months.
That's fine.
Not only just doing their lines, but also doing variations of the line, doing variations of, hey, if a character decides to walk into this bar or walk into this dungeon and then skip an entire labyrinth,
That's fine.
and skip into this one section, steal something, and then leave you all for dead, what are the characters going to say about it?
That's fine. Call of Duty is just a brain dead game, and sometimes
But it didn't used to be. Call of Duty used to actually have a story that propelled you through it. It was a good war story.
Yeah.
And it pushed you through as narratively. And then multiplayer came along with it that made you continuously play and load the game up after you were done with the story. Right now, they turned it into a brain dead. They turned it into something that is bastardizing what Call of Duty was. There's a reason why Call of Duty took out the bigs. There's a reason why Call of Duty took out Battlefield. Why we only talk about Call of Duty nowadays for a war game. And they got too comfortable. They know they have no competition in the war thing. And they were like, doesn't matter what we do in this game, they'll buy it. It doesn't matter. I could put a picture. I could literally put an exact copy of the game we literally just made, put it back out there, say it's the third one, and give it to them. And the masses will eat it up because they're stupid. And Christopher Judge is now telling them, you were wrong. You're stupid. Because you know why? Because nobody thought that. You cannot do that, and there's a reason why the community in Call of Duty is dropping off.
I didn't play Modern Warfare 2. I just wanted to play Call of Duty again, so I got 3.
Do you remember Call of Duty Finest Hours?
Huh?
You remember Call of Duty Finest Hours? It was like World War II.
It was like for the 360, right?
Yeah. No, like 360, I think. Maybe, yeah, the PlayStation 3 and stuff like that. Yeah, it was good. I remember that. Because you said, like, how it was before, and I'm just thinking of all the games before.
Modern
that.
Warfare 2 story was fantastic. The
Oh,
2010 one. That one was great.
But I mean, even Advanced War was good.
Yeah.
Advanced War is good. It's not as good as Modern Warfare, especially after an amazing story like that to come into modern, and then you put like a lot into Kevin Spacey. You put a lot into what's his name, the dude who played the Stark boy. What's his John's name?
Oh, Kit Harington.
Because they put a lot in like these voice actors that were like, these are gonna carry this.
Yeah.
Black Ops was good too.
Black Ops was sick.
The first one.
Maybe this is just me, but the reason everything that you said is not wrong. But the reason I don't stand by it 100% is because I think I've grown out of the video game community, and I could care less about how passionate people can get behind it. I care more about the innovation and the positivity that comes out of the industry when I see games like Elden Ring or the Star Wars the Fallen Order and Survivor games that really push something a little bit different. Like, I'm highlighting those things, right? To me, it's as simple as this. If a game is fundamentally brain dead, don't put money into it. But the reason games like Call of Duty are still around doing the copy paste thing and still successful is because you have that group of people that continue to do it, right? It'll die off at some point. It has to, because right now we're seeing that with games like FIFA. EA lost the title to FIFA.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they're no longer FIFA. They think they have to release it as EAFC. So I think this is the first year that they went with EAFC. And it's becoming a lot more complicated now because a lot of clubs around the world are dropping their licenses with EA. So there's certain clubs, I think Inter Milan from Italy is no longer in EAFC.
Okay.
And Inter Milan is huge because right now one of their biggest star players is Ibrahimovic. The guy's like massively well known in the sport of soccer. And you don't have him in the game because your club dropped out, sales start to drop. The interest starts to drop. And the only people that are really playing it right now are the hardcore fans, and that's it. When it comes to Call of Duty, the reason I don't feel like I belong in that group, even though I did buy it, is because I simply bought it because I didn't play 2. I haven't played a Call of Duty game since... when was the last time I played one? like really digged into it, was Modern Warfare. But this is before Warzone came out. And so for me, sometimes I just want to go home. I want to play something that doesn't require that much skill and just sit brain dead. And that's it.
But the thing is that the problem is that how do you play a game that's so riddled with not only bugs, but also just you have a terrible community. You have
I just mute
cheaters.
the entire lobby.
No, but that's not even.
Yeah.
But that's not even the only thing. The only thing that could really like bum you out in a Call of Duty game, especially if you're playing like multiplayer and or Warzone, DMZ, anything. The main thing that would really bum you out is the fact that there's just cheaters.
That ever happens, switch over to another game. I just don't buy it.
Because I remember playing Call of Duty and I was playing it. We went like 4 matches back to back.
Mhm.
Cheater. Literally just every single game. You could be playing the best game. We had one where we went all the way to the end. And somebody was doing a stim cheat.
So, oh man, I was gonna ask you a question. Go for it. No, go for it.
And
It's the same reason as to like why.
But you do nothing about it. The Activision actively does not care
nothing.
about their community, and they actively do not care about the game that they made. They literally allow cheaters to just go rampant. There's there's no safeguards. You say that you have an anti-cheat, but you just let them go. Nothing happens to them.
Yes, 100%. But it's also the same reason why, because this is the complicated thing when it comes to video games. Because our main topic is going to be about the structure of the VGAs, right?
Sure.
That's basically what's going to be it. Right now, we're just talking about this because of the Christopher Judge's comment on Call of Duty, right? Like I said, the reason I just didn't like it is low hanging fruit. You could have done better. It just didn't feel like. It just felt like you were just kind of doing a little jab for the audiences to get a reaction out of it. Cool, whatever. When it comes to things like this, it's very complicated as a gamer to see it and be satisfied with the product like this, especially with something this big as like with this big of a multiplayer base, because you have the audience that wants to play the game because they think it's fun, and then the audience that's streaming it and then making a living out of it. And I have a friend that works in the development process of it.
Right.
I won't say exactly what he does, but he's worked behind the scenes in certain video games, and one of the frustrations that they do have with it is that development. He sees development one way. He says we need to structure the gameplay to fit most people, right? Which is people like you, me, Rene, who are just right here. There you go. Like who are just sitting down casually playing a game, right? But what ends up happening is that the publishing company or the developing companies will look at streamers and say like, oh, well, for example, Warzone. Warzone is a huge thing right now, right? Streamer.
It's dying.
It's dying, but I think Warzone, a lot of right now we're
Everybody
in like that.
Everybody moved to either Fortnite. People have moved to Apex.
Fortnite's huge.
Apex started getting back in, which people started jumping back in.
Right now, Warzone is only hot because it just came out, Warzone 3. So there's a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of streamers playing that. But everyone's going into Fortnite because Fortnite did the whole Lego thing. Whatever. Point being is this. Streamers were asking for the developing company to bring back the old movements of the first Warzone. But the developer I'm talking about said that movement was broken. No one can jump into Warzone because the only people that could play this game well are those crackheads that are constantly moving back and forth. It's killing off our player base because no one wants to sit down and feel like they have to sweat every single day. You want to sit down and have fun.
I liked so you know what there were some times where like you would just go I want to play like playing casuals.
Yeah, you just want to have fun.
But there are some days where like we went, all right guys, throw the deodorant out. It's time to sweat. Yeah, let's go. Let's get sweaty.
But that's the problem is that you do have that. You have to find that balance. Mm-hmm. But the developing company said no, we're not going to do that balance.
It's because they don't have an active matchmaking and they don't have a ranking system.
Exactly.
There is no proper. So you have these casual players who are getting thrown in with pros.
Yes.
And then you're also and then you're getting these like matches where it's like everybody's prestiged, everybody is like winning match after match, and it's like, oh wow, I'm a sweaty match.
When they implemented, what is it called? SSBM or something? Skill-based matchmaking.
Skill-based matchmaking.
Then the streamers got frustrated saying, why do I need to be paired up with Sweats? I don't want to be paired up with Sweats. Oh, sorry, because you don't want to work? Because you don't want to sweat yourself, even though that's the content you're promoting? I'm sorry. And so everyone started crying about that. So then what did the development company do? They said, okay, fine, sorry. We're not doing SBM. It's fine. We're going to bring it back so you guys can go kill off a bunch of casuals who just got this game for Christmas. When it comes down to video games, for me, it's complicated because I don't have that time anymore, but I really wish I did. I love games like Spider-Man 2 or Cyberpunk. I wish I had the capacity to play Baldur's Gate 3. I wish I did. It's good. I know it is, without a doubt, because I love my RPGs. Dark Souls was huge for me. I love Dark Souls.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that Rene, you don't like RPGs. I know for a fact you would love Baldur's Gate.
So what he's trying to do is he's gonna flash you his jack and be like, "You want drugs, kid? Trust me, dude. Take one hit
No,
of this and
but
you're fine."
okay. Here's the reason being is because I was hearing the reason why you don't like RPGs. You don't like the idea of I have to take a mission and then that's gonna get me a specific gear
No,
or
he
that's
doesn't
gonna
like the character development.
That it takes a while to get to the game.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I just like starting the game as soon as I put it in, pop it in.
That's the thing though, is that because I mean you can there are like basics. So like that was the one thing that Baldur's Gate did really well, where it was like, cool, there is a person for every class, and if you would like, you can pick somebody that's just a person. They're already ready. You just go into their class. That's it. You want to be a wizard? Here you go. Pick wizard. If I want to be a barbarian, cool. I'm gonna get Karlach. Karlach's a barbarian. And you can play as that character and you can go through the entire mission, the entire thing as that character. Perfectly fine. But if you want to become that, that geeky or that nerdy and go, I want to customize everything about them and everything else, then you can make your own character. And then they also had another character that was on that one that was called the Dark Urge, which is like their pinnacle. Like, this is how you should be playing the game because that one has like its own special, like, I'm trying to fight the urge to murder everyone around me.
Question for you. Did you ever play any Bethesda games like Skyrim, Morrowind, none of that stuff?
No.
Is it just because you don't find that stuff interesting or anything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah? But you'll play Survivor, Fallen Order, Spider-Man, story-based games like that, right?
Yeah.
God of War as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason I bring that up is because Spider-Man 2 was nominated seven different awards at the VGAs and won nothing. Anytime it went up against Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 1. And so were you genuinely disappointed, or were you putting for a bit?
I was generally disappointed that Baldur's one game had to take most of the awards. And I was like, how come they couldn't be at least,
why can't everyone get a participation trophy?
that and then just like, because Spider-Man was really good in both in like the story and then also like the music was great too. I like the music in it as well. And then just I don't know, just all around it was a pretty game.
And I understand that.
I get that. The video game awards are community based. They are done by the community. Like, people vote for them. It's not like, oh yeah, the developers voted for Baldur's Gate. It is what the community wants. Was that Baldur's Gate did so well. But honestly, a game like Baldur's Gate where there's what's wrong?
Pause. Is that a new can of soda?
What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
What?
Is that a new can of soda?
No, why?
Is it?
I thought you drank that already. Yeah, you said you drank the cream soda.
That's his
already.
other superpower, dude.
Where did that
His
come
name
from?
is the Drink Goblin.
Wait, where's the empty can of that? No, not the monster. Where's the other one?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's outside.
No,
he said earlier in the show that you drank this.
Yeah, that one is outside.
this was cream soda.
There's
But that's
another.
cream soda.
There's another can outside.
No, there was not.
Oh, okay.
No, there's not another can.
Oh,
There
so
was
in
an
the
open can outside.
No. The cup before had cream soda in it.
I had cream soda in the cup.
But there was a can like that outside.
Oh, yeah,
that
I
was
brought
open.
it
in here.
I brought it in here.
This is that can.
That's that can.
So but I saw that open.
No,
No, it wasn't.
Oh my god, dude.
you're high.
What threw me off is that you said you finished the cream soda. I didn't know that. Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike sells cream soda.
Yeah,
and
I didn't know it was already filled with cream soda.
It was filled with
If
cream
we-
soda,
the
and then I
world
bought one
ends.
at cream soda.
The world ends.
Go
You
to-
need Nick in your party because he will carry liquids and fluids for you.
Yeah.
That's your stat, dude.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Let me
You have
see, let me try
strength.
that.
Oh, it's good.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
I never had it.
I
before.
love that cream soda. It's so good.
Ooh.
So
It's good. But here's the thing. Here's the reason why I'm saying it.
it's
Because
good.
Diablo came out. Diablo was okay. The story was meh. The actual like character development, everything else meh.
Eh.
No, but it was.
Yeah, yeah.
It was very. That one was very brain dead. Honestly, throughout Diablo, I'm literally just. All right, let's move on. Come on. Okay, I don't care. All right, cool. Let's go. And then you go, and that was it.
Yeah.
But whereas Baldur's Gate 3 had so much thought and so much development that was put into it, and so much character development. Like there's like each character, depending on who you put in your party,
Yeah.
has that ability to go, oh, cool.
But I understand.
It was a different story for
underst-
everybody.
I understand Renee's point, which is, and this is why I don't consider myself a part of the gaming community more, right? This is why I don't really care about the VGAs as much as like I'm happy that the developers are winning awards and being recognized and everything. To me, I think I outgrew that gaming community because I don't feel like they know how to criticize properly
How so?
in this kind of way where like Spider-Man 2 won no awards even though it got 7 nominations. Does that mean that it was a bad game?
No, it was still nominated. That's it.
Exactly.
That's
But
a good
But
thing.
here's the thing: the loudest, even though they might be a minority group, the loudest people are always going to say like, "Pfft, "It didn't win awards,
Yeah,
so
but
why
they're
is it going to good?"
yeah, but they're also the minority.
Exactly. They're
But
the
they're
minority.
I don't consider them gamers either.
Which-
Because every game besides Call of Duty is a work of art, and
oh my god, dude, you gotta stop! I still play it.
and you're an idiot. It's fine
I have fun with it. I don't know what you want from me. dude.
because it's not.
But
a
I also
good
like Rainbow
game.
Six Siege. All right, I love
No,
those.
but you know what the thing is? I have no hate for Rainbow Six Siege.
I know you just can't
for-
play it.
I'm just terrible
You
at
just
it. I'm bad at the game.
I don't think
That's
you and I
fine.
can play
I
Rainbow
can-
Six.
No, you'd get so mad
Oh,
at
I would
me.
love play. All
All three of us
would
play
my,
Rainbow Six.
My friends were literally laughing at me because I forgot that friendly fire was on.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
really?
Dude.
And I was shooting at one of my friends. I was
Yeah.
shooting, and I was trying to shoot
Yeah, ain't no
through
Call of
somebody
Duty
with a
game.
shield.
Yeah.
I was trying to shoot, and my buddy had a shield.
Nick,
he
cover
was
my
ready-
6. Okay. Look
No,
away
it was
for another
so-
side. Nick, don't you cover my 6.
It was so
Sorry.
bad. It was so bad because one of my buddies had a shield, and then he was walking through, and then the guy shot him. He was able to shoot him because he was behind him,
dude.
and then my buddy ran in. I snapped
Mhm.
where it was supposed to be, and as my buddy ran in through the door, I popped his head, and he died instantly. And then I'm like, uh-oh.
The only thing that's the
But
only
then
thing
I
that's
went-
preventing us from playing Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Siege is Sony.
Oh, 'cause you have a PlayStation.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
PlayStation 5.
Because yes,
Yeah.
but
doesn't
Discord is supported by Xbox,
Uh-huh.
so Nick and I can play. He can be on PC
Yeah.
and I can be on Xbox.
Mhm.
He
There's
he has to
crossplay.
he has to do it on his phone. He has to do like
But he needs audio.
Yeah, just play through this TV.
Mhm.
That's it. He was doing fine without it. You
Oh,
just
you
put
didn't,
a
you didn't play
headphone
with a
in.
headset?
I played with a headset, but I mean, for that, I could just easily.
You just put a headphone in
I could
his
just
ear.
put a headphone in my ear. And
But
then,
my,
I mean,
the reason why my buddies laugh really hard is because after I shot him and he went down, they were both bleeding out. And then I thought, because the same way I do inside of Call of Duty
Mhm.
is somebody's in there, I should throw a grenade in there. And so I threw a grenade, but it bounced off the wall and then ricocheted towards my friends. And they went, and then it exploded and killed them both. And they went, what? Because you wanted to finish the job?
So I have a funny story of Rainbow Six Siege too. So this was like years ago, and I had a buddy that worked at the time at a dispensary, and he gave me an edible, and I was like, okay,
Oh,
cool,
God.
thank you. So then I took it, not knowing
You
I
were
was gonna,
fighting terrorists high?
No. So
Yes.
I didn't know I was gonna play Rainbow Six Siege until I got because I was in a group chat at the time. And it was like my PlayStation friends that were just like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna hop on Rainbow Six Siege," and I was like, and it kicked in, and I was like, "Well, all right, guess I'm playing it," and I was gone in my head and
Right,
stuff.
right,
So
right,
so we started playing. I'm like, they're like, "Hey, Rene," I'm like, "Hey," and they're like, "You ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." And then like I'm like zoning out. I'm going in and out. I'm thinking about something else, but then I'm thinking about playing the game too. And so then we get to the point, and then I'm like I'm so foggy minded that I see someone move in front of me and I'm like, ah, and I shot them and it ended up being one of my friends. And they go, Rene, what are you doing? I'm like, and it was so delayed. I was like, was that you? And they're like, yeah, Rene, you shot me. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Like,
my bad.
Yeah, I go, man, I just popped an edible. That's why. I go, then why'd you get on? I'm like, you guys texted me. I go, like,
The one that was bad was I shot some dude last night in the face, and he was the random that we had. I like literally we were setting up.
Yeah.
Like we had just finished setting up, and he passed me. But the thing is that I'm so used to Call of Duty, so his name tag had red in it.
Oh no, that happens all the time.
His name had red in it, and immediately my brain went, shoot him.
It's because kill him. So it's because
But that's so terrible because as soon as I see red lettering, that's an enemy.
No.
Like
It's because your partner, your teammate, is in the other room, and you can see their tag over the enemy. So if the enemy's crouching right underneath the tag, it looks like they're.
his name had red on it. I killed him. No one knew because it was random. So then we were playing through it, and then they were like, that random dude didn't do anything in this game. And then as soon as we jumped into the next round, they were like, friendly fire penalty is on. And they were like, who shot someone? And then I was like, I don't know. That's so
It's a mystery to me.
It's a
Just
mystery.
look for the
And then,
5 points.
yeah, and then all of a sudden they were like, Nick, did you shoot him in the face? And I'm like, oh, honestly, he didn't make it. He didn't make it past so-and-so. He was dead.
Let's talk about the last point of this main topic before we wrap up the show. So one of the things that I wanted to bring up was that Kotaku released an article saying
Rainbow Six Siege is back. We should do it.
I'm down.
we should play Lethal Company. That's besides the point.
I actually did. I just bought Lethal Company. It's fun.
For like $10. It's like an early access game.
He's not.
Point,
He can't play it though.
I know he can't. That's why we need money so we can get 3 PCs and we can get a stream room and we can make a gaming channel.
That sounds
done.
Exhausting.
That's fine. All right. So the reason I brought this up
content
was because Kotaku released an article talking about the VGAs, saying that it is basically now should be considered winter E3 simply because none of the awards were really highlighted. People were being rushed out of their speeches, and there were more trailers and announcements than actual awards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing. The VGAs is a more successful E3 and has been a more successful E3 than E3 has been over the last couple of years.
As somebody who has never been to E3, I feel like you have no pedestal to
As
stand
someone
on.
that's watching,
But have you been there? Have
So,
you seen the
because
audience? Have you
E3
seen
is
it?
not E3 is not for consumers. It's an investors convention.
Then it's not E3.
But most people see E3 as like the thing for announcements. So I'm saying that from a perspective of a consumer.
As the fact of the matter is that the problem was they canceled E3.
Yes.
So all of these trailers and all these announcements had to go somewhere.
Well,
And all these other companies didn't release anything during that time, which they should have.
yes.
What they should have done is had their own mini E3s.
So this gets me to this point, okay? If the VGAs are going to be called the Video Game Awards, it should be an awards show because we've already. It used to be, but here's why. Because one of the big reasons why a lot of the companies decided to pull out of E3 was because a lot of the companies basically said, wait, there's a thing called YouTube.
I can just do it there.
We can just release and stream our own stuff. Nintendo dropped out of E3 years ago.
Yeah.
And what do we get now? Nintendo Directs.
Well,
every couple of months.
It didn't even matter because they dropped out of E3 so many. They've dropped in and out of E3 so many times where they go, we're not going to go to E3, and then they end up going to E3, and they end up having like a booth.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. And that's it. But no announcements.
But the problem with Nintendo at E3 is that they have all of these things, and then when you actually go to E3, they're only showing one game.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, their booth is amazing. It looks beautiful, but it's only one game.
Nintendo.
Yeah, and that's just Nintendo.
Yeah.
PlayStation, on the other hand, has like 15 games. It has like everything else. Xbox has like 30 games set up.
What's Sony's showcase?
Sony?
Isn't it PlayStation Plays?
I think it's like, I don't know. PlayStation, they do something.
No,
Yeah,
Xbox
it was
is-
like something play.
Isn't it? I thought it was PlayStation
free-
Now. Or
State of play?
State of Play.
State
Thank
of
you.
Play.
Xbox is the Xbox showcase. Ubisoft.
It's just the Ubisoft showcase.
It's just a dumpster fire.
Booby soft.
No, well, I mean, it's not a dumpster fire. It's just
They don't know how to make a proper announcement.
they need to be bought out by somebody.
It's about time.
No, it's so terrible. You know what the worst thing is? Whenever I'm playing, speaking of playing with Ubisoft, going back to Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh my god.
That is possibly the worst thing about Rainbow Six Siege.
What?
When you're playing on PC, you have to use Ubisoft Connect. You can't use anything else.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft Connect sucks. It's terrible.
Yeah.
No one likes it. It's it's the one negative, like true negative that I have
you
towards
don't like
it.
Rainbow Six.
No.
No, you respect it.
I respect the game. I'm just terrible at it. I just don't like. I don't think anybody likes Ubisoft Connect.
No,
like anytime, like when I was playing No Way Out, when I was playing, what was it called? It Takes Two. Any game.
Oh yeah, It Takes Two is Ubisoft.
It Takes Two.
My
is
wife
Ubisoft,
and I started playing that one.
It's good. It's a good game. I liked it
Have
a
you
lot.
played it?
No.
Oh.
You and Mandy would really like it. Like if you bought it on your PS5
Does Mandy
and
play
played
games?
Yeah.
What games does she play?
Oh, she likes.
it's a puzzle game.
Yeah, she likes stuff like that. She likes mostly she likes Sims, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, she'll play.
She'll
She'll
love it.
follow.
She'll
Yeah,
love it.
she'll love it. That's it.
Well, because what was it?
Well, because Kingdom Hearts takes a little bit of patience. No, it takes a lot of patience.
No, because It Takes Two is like it's a co-op game
Mhm.
that you have to work together. So you're a
know.
husband. Well, you're a husband and wife that have been turned into dolls, and you have to
Going
go
through a
through.
divorce.
And you're about to get divorced, and you have to now work together, even though you hate each other.
I
really
told
don't like it.
Too
Working
real?
with someone. No, I don't.
It's
like
too
it.
real.
It's too real.
I popped it on one time with Andy,
Mhm.
just like started playing it, and she's like, "Why are you making me play this game? This game
Yeah.
started sad."
I'm gonna end
I'm
up
like,
yelling at Mandy.
Just
If I
do
play it.
this.
Yeah, it's like just do it. It's not that hard. Come on.
Oh no, you can't do that in that game. Because
Oh yeah, because both of you need to be doing something at the same time. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things of like, if I'm holding this, you need to like do this. Like you can only because I did it with my buddy Andrew, and like we were doing it.
Aw,
We
that's
were
so
doing
cute.
it like, yeah, I know. We were going through relationship therapy for
Mm-hmm.
some reason.
Was it because one of you guys was too dominant and the other one just felt, they weren't being listened
Yeah,
to?
so we learned that we should both be,
Dominant?
yeah, we have to take turns.
Because
Somebody
you
has
guys
to
are
be
both tops.
so somebody needed to be the bottom every so often.
Someone needs to give in and be a bottom.
Yeah, somebody needs to give in and be a bottom every so
Oh
often.
god, dude. No, going back to this whole thing about the VGAs and the E3 circumstance. I get it. The VGAs is a celebration of video games. You want to make sure that you acknowledge the publishers, or not the developers, the people working behind the video games. And I think that that's how it should be. If a company is waiting for the VGAs to announce something, it's great. Because sure, it's being watched by lots of people. It's bringing publicity and acknowledgement to the VGAs. But if it's overshadowing the actual awards, then it shouldn't be a video game award. It should be, again, a showcase.
No,
And
I here's the thing though, is that because I always liked the video game awards more than I liked the Oscars. And that was because I felt like there were actual things I was getting from the VGAs. Because the Oscars is just
things
boring.
I care about.
No, but because the Oscars is just a giant circle jerk. It's just.
But I like the Oscars.
And then at the very, and then and at a certain point somebody goes, and then accepts an award for best actor.
And no repercussions.
And no repercussions to that
until
person at
months
all.
Later, where they say, "Hey, that's a no-no.
Hey, you
You're
shouldn't
banned
have
for
done
5
that."
years.
And then he was like, oh, I don't have to go to the Oscars for 5 years? What a nightmare.
And they go home to their lovely wife.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When
that's
she's
beside.
already on top of somebody.
Yeah. No, she's entangled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
She's entangled.
Yeah. And she
And-
calls him out afterwards.
Yeah, so
because he's the problem.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's the problem.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's besides the
Good
point.
improv, guys. Good improv.
So here's my big thing though. I always like the VGAs just because there were trailers in it. I just feel like it's become too bloated and they have so much stuff that's going on.
So cut the fat.
No, but the thing is that according to my brother that was
No,
there,
don't cut the fat. Don't. Rene! Rene!
do it.
Do it.
Stop. Do it.
I want to go viral. Do it. Anyway, No, but according to my brother, a lot of the actual reward, like, you know, how they were just going like best this, best that, best this, best this, and then they were just doing like one after another.
Yeah.
He said at the actual show they did that one at a time, and it wasn't just a ba 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 ba, but they needed time for like them to go to commercial.
It was live streamed.
Yeah, but I know that when he said he was there, they were doing it slower.
So were people watching a recording?
So it was not only behind a couple of seconds, but also they had started after the actual show started. So it was longer. The show wasn't just bum 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 bum. That's what we saw.
They didn't. No. They didn't dun dun. They went. That was
Done.
Dun, dun.
No, there was no dun dun.
The game.
There was done.
But that's the thing though, is that because honestly the Oscars do that too.
No, they do. They do awards backstage.
Or they do awards backstage, and they just go like, "Good job." That's it. And then you walk off. I mean, that's fine. But I mean,
it wasn't like that. You know how it's done.
Yeah.
Harvey.
And don't you forget it.
Yeah.
Now get on your knees. Anyway, you want to be a Mallrats, don't you?
Stop.
Want to be in the Kevin Smith movie?
Listen, we got Martin Scorsese's number, right? Speed dial. You want it?
It's okay. I'll just be in a Roman Polanski film.
Wrap up your thought.
Hopefully he takes me to Jack Nicholson's
Okay.
house. Anyway, hey. So my big thing is
Danny
that
Masterson's here.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
What is it with you and the mic?
I don't
like you got like a
know.
love
I
fest
gotta
with the mic
tighten
today.
that thing.
No,
No,
it's like every single day he's like,
No, it's not that. It's literally not. Like every couple of minutes, it does.
it leans over to you.
It does this.
That's
where
what
it
the
just
mic's the
keeps-
problem.
To tighten the screws.
No, it is. No, it legit. Like there's. I was trying to mess with it earlier right here because it just keeps on falling.
Then don't move just don't move the mic. Just leave it there. Leave it there. You're gonna have to talk like this now. Then
Okay.
wrap up your thought.
Anyway, my thought is that I feel like E3 is people are taking E3 as like this end all and be all,
Mhm.
whereas when everybody backed out of it, they all should have done their own things.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the direction it was heading for a bit, up until they realized maybe we shouldn't start announcing everything before it actually is in development.
Well, that's the thing though, because like even Ubisoft, okay, so Ubisoft announced this game called Skull and Bones about
They have an official trailer.
6 years ago.
Not 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was. It was It was pre-COVID.
But
It was
before the
pre-COVID.
times changed. Oh yeah.
It was pre-COVID.
Remember COVID?
Yeah, it was pre-COVID, and this game was in development, and it's still in development. Like it's still
No.
2 years. It's still like a year or two out.
No, Nick, you're being too nice. Skull and Bones was announced, and they had pre-development footage. Like this
I
was.
mean, I've played Skull and Bones. It's fun. It was at E3 like 4 years ago.
How do you play a game that's not been developed?
It's been developed. It was at E3 4 or 5
He
years
uses
ago.
imagination.
I didn't use my
You
imagination
got
because I
plugged
still.
into it like Matrix style.
No, it was at
cable in the back of the neck,
It was at
plugged into the system.
the very last E3 right before the COVID,
right before the great.
right before the great purge. When I used to be on another podcast, we did Skull
Hey,
and Bones.
what do you mean?
Before you, there was a time before you.
Why just me? Renee and I were a package. Dude.
No, Rene was on that podcast too. It's fine.
Were
Renee-
you?
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow, dude.
I was also on your podcast too.
That's true.
Yeah.
You were in entanglement.
How dare you be in entanglement with
I was a
multiple people?
podcast.
We were.
You were a podcast story.
It was the
I was
love
a
triangle of
podcast
triangles,
Yeah.
Yeah, he had no loyalty.
No.
and this one lived.
Anyway, the big
What do
thing
you
is
mean
that
anyway?
Skull and Bones has been a game that's been coming out
God,
for
man.
years, and they still haven't done anything with it.
No, they haven't.
And
Just like you didn't celebrate the fact that this has been going on for 3 years. You've been in a successful 3-year relationship with us, dude.
it's not the first time.
And it's gonna be the last time.
That's what I tell everyone.
No, either you're not leaving this.
No.
No,
Okay.
you're committed or you're dead.
All right. I just have to murder you first.
Okay. Finish your thought. Last thoughts.
Last thoughts.
I
I don't think that the Video Game Awards should be considered the new E3. I think that's a
It's
very
not.
dumb idea.
Yeah, I agree with
It's a
you.
very dumb idea.
100%. Renee?
I guess my last thought is if there really is a heaven out there.
I'm gonna see it.
We'll see it soon, I guess.
What's that line from Spy Kids 2?
Yeah.
Hi, Brian's
Oh,
dad.
do you think God is like, I don't know, regrets something? I don't know.
I think that God hated what he did.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. It was
Yeah.
What?
It's what Steve Buscemi said in the
Spy Kids?
Yeah.
Spy Kids 2.
yeah.
Have you not seen Spy Kids? Oh, we got to show him the clip.
Yeah.
I think once
I'll show you the clip
we'll play the
after.
first 2 seconds.
Oh,
Like,
do
what-
you think God is afraid of us? That's why he's never been, or that's why he's never
Yeah,
that's
been
why he's
around
always
his
up
own.
there.
Yeah.
That's why he's always up there, and he's never been with his own creations.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, that sounded like Renee for a second right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Good job, man. Good
No
job.
problem.
My final thought is I enjoy Call of Duty.
I hate
Live
you
with it.
so much.
Live with it.
You're not a gamer.
It's fine.
That makes
dude.
sense. That makes a lot of sense. You're not a gamer. Obviously, you'd love Call of Duty.
I love how everyone tells me it's like I'm not a gamer, and I'm like,
You said you're not a gamer, you idiot.
I said I'm not part of the gaming community
Yeah,
anymore.
which means you're not a gamer.
You're not a gamer.
Okay,
You're not
fine,
a nerd.
Fine, I'm not. Oh yeah, I watch sports too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
I
watch
watch
that.
football
What is
and
that?
soccer
Yeah.
and baseball.
You're-
Ooh.
Wait, know what I heard?
The only
I heard
ball I ever touch is my own.
First off, I heard 3 things. You're not a gamer. You're not a nerd because you watch sports, and you're obviously not American because you play soccer. So
Football.
football.
Hold up! Don't say I'm not American. I'm as American as it gets. All right?
Why?
Because I don't like Canada. If I'm not American, what am I?
British.
Hell no,
The
dude.
British don't like anyone.
Latinx.
You have an
I'm
L
American.
somewhere.
I'm American.
You're an L somewhere.
I am American, as American as it gets.
Mhm.
Waiting for us to annex Canada
I enjoy cheeseburgers.
and
Yeah. Listen,
cheeseburger and fries, baby, milkshake,
listen, sir. You're
malt
not,
shakes.
just like
large shake.
just like my neighbor says, you're not welcome here, boy. So
And with that bit of a banger, thank you so much
Gonna
for
wrap it
joining
up
us here at Keeping Up with the Nerds issue 177. Go check us out on our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, x.com.
Wakanda forever.
Check out our YouTube channel at Keeping Up with the Nerds for all the up-to-date information on all the new videos, including LA Comic-Con coverage and Whittier Comic Fest coverage. And if you guys are on the road, please be safe. Listen
and
to
watch
us.
our live. Do it. Watch it. We got some funny bits.
We have audio platforms, Apple
Don't
Podcasts,
don't crash.
Spotify, and Podbean.
That's a red light.
Lewis, don't forget to
Scrub
shower.
behind your ears.
Yeah, scrub behind your ears.
Make sure to get the taint.
Monica, it's okay to take the earphones off and let other people listen to what you're listening to.
Don't do it, babe. I like your job.
I don't want to be the reason you're fired.
I like when you buy me nice things.
What'd she get you for your birthday?
Huh?
What'd she get you
A
for your birthday?
$500 dinner.
Oh,
Yeah, that
that's
was-
what he likes.
dude.
Yeah.
You get a steak?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And
I
lobster, dude.
ate buffalo.
Ooh.
I had buffalo
You
steak.
killed it with your own hands?
Huh?
You killed it with your own
Yeah, I
hands?
strangled it. Go to sleep.
And then you just went.
And then I put it on this. I put it there.
Slapped
And,
it on the grill. And then salt to bay it.
Apparently his restaurant's garbage, dude.
I hear
Which
that
one?
too.
Salt base.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Too
only.
much salt.
It's all salt.
Wrap it up, Nick. Take it away.
This has been Call of Duty Hates. Keeping Up with the Nerds. No. This has been Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 176. 77. I said that. My name is Nick Valero.
Rene.
It's Bryan.
Signing off from Undercity Comics. We'll see you all next time.
Bye, guys.